This is Liechtenstein, and for the millions of people who drive through it every year, it's not much more than a highway connecting Switzerland and Austria, a tiny country you can blast through in about 15 minutes. But I've always wondered, what are they missing? So I'm giving myself 48 hours to find out. I'm going to explore the forgotten corners of what might be the world's most overlooked country and see what secrets it's hiding. I'm hoping for some incredible views, sure, but I have a feeling there are going to be a few curveballs I'm not ready for. Let's see what happens. My trip kicks off like most people's, with a bus ride from Sargans, Switzerland. But instead of just passing through, I'm hopping off right in the middle, in the capital city of Vaduz. At first glance, it feels like a total fairy tale. The main street is spotless. It's lined with all these intriguing sculptures, and the whole city is watched over by a literal castle perched on a hill. To get my bearings, I jumped on the little city train for a quick tour. It takes you past all the highlights, the neo-gothic cathedral, the government building, and right through the city's core. And the first thing that hits you? The quiet. It's easily one of the calmest capitals I've ever been to. There's just this peaceful, almost untouched vibe. Day one was all about diving into the city's culture. For about 29 Swiss francs, I grabbed the 2-day Adventure Pass, which gets you free bus rides and access to over 30 attractions. I headed straight for what they call the Museum Mile. And honestly, this is where Liechtenstein really starts to surprise you. I lost a few hours in the National Museum, which covers everything from the country's wild history to its unexpected wildlife. Then you've got the treasure chamber, packed with royal artifacts and even a Fabergé egg. And the Kunstmuseum, a modern art gallery that feels like it belongs in a city 10 times this size. It's just a wild amount of culture crammed into such a tiny space. With the afternoon sun already getting low, a serious challenge in winter with the short daylight hours, I started the hike up to Vaduz Castle. You can't actually go inside since the royal family still lives there, but the walk up gives you these insane panoramic views over the entire Rhine Valley. It's from up here you truly get how small this country is, but also how vertical and mountainous it gets the second you leave the city streets. That Adventure Pass was a total game changer, easily saving me a ton of money on museums and buses. I can't recommend it enough. So, let me know in the comments, what's the best city pass you've ever discovered on your travels? Day 2 was all about escaping the city and chasing those epic mountain views I came for. A single bus ride took me from the valley floor in Vaduz up a winding road to Malbun, Liechtenstein's one and only ski resort. The change in scenery is immediate. You leave the quiet valley behind and step into a full-on alpine paradise. Malbun is a small, family-friendly resort with about 23 kilometers of runs. It's kind of an insider secret, a spot where you can ski and snowboard without fighting the massive crowds you'd find at other alpine destinations. I rode a chairlift up to Saraiserjoch to get a better vantage point. In the summer, this is where the famous Fürstin Trail kicks off, a beautiful panoramic hike. But in the dead of winter, it's buried under deep snow, a good reminder that the mountains here demand respect. Instead, I found a winter hiking trail that looped through the Valuna Valley. It was a 2-hour walk of just unbelievable serenity. But the real magic of Malbun is in the little things. You see people using sleds to go grocery shopping. You can take Llama treks through the snow, or just strap on some snowshoes and find your own path. I spent the rest of the afternoon just wandering through the tiny village, soaking in the views from the little chapel on the hill. The challenge here wasn't about survival. It was about adapting to the quiet and the biting cold. The temperature drops so fast in the mountains, and everything feels incredibly remote. So, after 48 hours, what is everyone missing when they just drive through Liechtenstein? They're missing the surprising depth of Vaduz, a city that feels more like a curated art exhibit than a national capital. They're missing the raw, uncrowded natural beauty of the Alps, where you can still find genuine peace and quiet. and they're missing out on the sheer uniqueness of a country that plays by its own rules. A place that feels both completely modern and somehow frozen in time. Liechtenstein isn't a country for heart-pounding thrills or a checklist of endless attractions. The challenge here is its subtlety. This is a place that makes you slow down, look a little closer, and just appreciate the small moments. It's not going to be for everyone, but for anyone willing to stop for more than a tank of gas, it offers something that's getting harder and harder to find. A quiet corner of Europe, hiding in plain sight. It is definitely more than just a highway.